It's hard to maintain the same culture you had when you had 10 employees when we now have 90. But it's really important, and so it requires me to focus on those employees and what really drives them and what makes them feel fulfilled.
We originally started, again, just to help families move within the state of Massachusetts. We did a whole brand refocus about relaxing, taking the stress out of moving. So our new branding philosophy is relax and get moving.
The most exciting part about leading a fast growth company is that you build programs and see them work for your clients.
The most rewarding aspect of leading a fast growth company for me is the ability that it gives me to advocate for things I believe are important. Having this role enables me to have a voice in that very important discussion about equality.
The fun part about a company that grows as fast and as much as we have is watching our employees have the ability to take their own strengths and develop them even more.
I think the biggest challenge as the CEO of a growing company is that we are always looking for new ways to grow, and the bigger you get, the harder that becomes. But we have a very growth-oriented culture, and where we're always focusing on what can we do better, what can we do next to continue to grow.
Our biggest challenge has been really around focus and choices. So as you think about a smaller resource business, being really wise in the things that you tackle, so when you drive change, it sticks to the ribs and lasts. So I would say focus and choices has been our biggest everyday challenge.
Putting out fires with employees, putting out fires with vendors, and time management. It's meeting after meeting, and these meetings are really, really important, but they take up a lot of your time.
The thing I know now about running a company that I definitely did not know when I started is how important it is to empower good employees. Given the right objectives and the tools to do the job, a good employee is going to get you there 9 times out of 10.
Fast growth has impacted our culture and our mission in that we have not wavered. Our mission is to provide innovative products and services to our retail and advertiser partners, and that has not changed at all.
We've grown from 4 or 5 practices to 29 this year in 11 different cities across the country, and we're doubling again by the end of the year. We've been able to keep really the same or actually improve the culture as we grow, which I think is the key to building a successful company.
You can never shortcut that sort of real understanding of your foundational capabilities.
Surrounding yourself with very capable and smart individuals. Invest in people before you invest in your product.
It's really important to recognize that they are a rock star and give them the appropriate authority, responsibility, compensation, and recognition so that they're going to be willing to stay with you for the long term.
It's really constant search, being in touch with different industries, different people within our industry, and offering them an opportunity, and then you try to draw the best that you have out there.
But we generally have a practice of promoting from within. And so when you work with people for an extended period of time, you get to know them, and then you really get to know if they're the rock star material or not. And so that's one of our advantages.
What I know now that I wish I knew early on in the process is the cost of experimenting in a business. We basically had to invent many of the processes that exist in our business today. As a result, we've had to test another 10 or 20 processes that have had to fail. That's very expensive.
The difficult economy we were in would create a real challenge with collections and collecting from customers. It's been a little difficult, but we found a way to work around it.
That it's okay to accept help from people from time to time. When I first started out the business, I was so headstrong that I needed to do everything myself. I think it's okay to accept help from people sometimes. Everybody has a time of need in their lives, and I'm no different than anybody else.
One of the things I wish I had known when we started out, and I did know but I didn't listen to myself, was it always takes longer and costs more than you think it's going to. It does take longer, but as long as you keep on moving, you're going to get there.
As a CEO of a growing company, I would say the greatest challenge is transitioning. Transitioning from being maybe very good at something to being able to train someone to becoming very good at something.
The biggest day-to-day challenge that we face on a regular basis is trying to find good, talented people. and convince them that this is a good place for them to grow and succeed. We hire A players, and those A players want to work with other A players. You want somebody who's going to be a virtuoso but not be humble about what they have and be willing to learn from others.
Talk to them. Don't always try to recruit them. Befriend them. And if they're right for you at some point, they're going to come work with your company.
Hire slow and fire fast. Making sure that you're hiring based on the core values. Also create an environment that your rock stars have a chance to perform.
We are family. I think the folks on our teams really feel like we're part of a family, and maybe even more importantly, our patients often say things, I don't feel like I'm going to the doctor, I feel like I'm coming to see family.